The worst economic collapse in history is happening now. Isa lamang ito sa mga naririnig natin sa mga balita bilang epekto ng pandemic na nararanasan natin ngayon. Ang tanong ng karamihan sa atin ngayon ay, ano ang ating gagawin? For most of us, lalo na sa mga talagang naaapektuhan. This question is actually a cry of desperation. And usually, sa mga sitwasyon na ito, ang takbuhan natin ay relihiyon or anything connected to spirituality, lalo na kung ang sitwasyon ay hindi natin makontrol. Talaga bang maasahan natin ang relihiyon? If yes, to what extent can we depend on religion? Paano tayo nito matutulungan para malaman natin kung ano ang ating gagawin? To answer this question, I will be making a series of videos on how religion can help us respond to our situation. Nais kong i-share sa inyo my insights habang pinag-aaralan ko ang sagot. I am not here to teach or preach to you. These insights are actually based on an ongoing experiment that I'm doing with a couple of people who are also interested in the answer to the same question. We came from various backgrounds at dumaan kami sa iba't ibang relihiyon, pero nagkasundo kami to do this together. We are trying to apply as much objectivity as possible kahit may kanya-kanya kaming mga biases. So balik tayo sa tanong, ano ang ating gagawin? Dadalhin ko kayo sa isang senaryo na nangyari sa nasyon ng Israel during their 40-year journey from Egypt to the Promised Land. Mabasa natin ito sa Old Testament sa libro ng Exodus. On the 40th year, habang naghahandang pumasok ang Israel sa Promised Land, namatay ang tatlong pinakaimportanting leaders nila na sina Miriam, Aaron at Moses. According sa komentary ng mga Jewish Bible experts, ang tawag sa komentaryo na ito ay Midrash. Ang pagkamatay ng tatlong leaders na ito ay konektado sa pagkawala ng tatlong bagay na bumuhay sa Israel sa disyerto. Yun ay tubig, proteksyon at pagkain. According sa Midrash, ang supply ng tubig ay nakadepende sa buhay ni Miriam. Kaya nung namatay siya, nawala ang tubig sa Israel. Sa pamamagitan naman ni Aaron, meron silang guidance para malaman nila kung saan sila pupunta. This came in the form of clouds of glory, which also serve as their protection. Kaya nung namatay si Aaron, nawala din ang clouds of glory na nag-guide at nag-protect sa kanila. And finally, namatay si Moses. Huminto ang provision ng pagkain or ang mana. Nakasaad din sa Midrash na lahat ng nangyari sa mga Israelita mula pag-alis nila sa Egypt hanggang bago sila pumasok sa Promised Land ay dahil sa milagro ng Panginoon. Bawat pangangailangan nila sa disyerto ay ibinigay sa pamamagitan ng mga milagro. The death of these leaders signified the end of the times of miracles for Israel. So naturally, this caused great distress sa mga Israelita. Dahil una, hindi na sila makabalik sa disyerto. Kung magpatuloy naman sila sa Promised Land, they have to face their enemies to conquer the land, which consisted of 7 nations greater than them. This time, kailangan nilang talunin ang kanilang kalaban without the aid of miracles. So right now, we are in a very similar scenario. Humanity is facing the biggest dilemma we have ever seen. A well-respected expert on economy said, quote, "We are in the time of history that we found ourselves in the front line. All of us. We have no choice." Unquote. Ang severity at global scale ng sitwasyon natin ngayon ay masasabi nating comparable sa hinarap ng Israel during that time. May mga nagsasabi that this situation will not go away anytime soon. Rather, it will get worse. So Israel during that time didn't have a choice but to face their challenge without the aid of miracles, whether they like it or not. In the same way sa atin, wala din tayong choice kundi harapin natin ang ating sitwasyon. So paano nag-succeed ang Israel? By activating their potential as individuals and as a nation. And this is through a highly sophisticated technology na ibinigay ng Panginoon sa kanila sa disyerto. And that technology is the Torah, commonly known as the Bible. In other words, they were trained in the desert on how to use or operate that technology in order to unleash their potential together as a nation. That's why they succeeded. Siguro inisip niyo kung ano itong potential. I-discuss ko ito sa mga susunod na videos ko. Generally, pag may challenge, ang nakasanayan natin ay maghanap ng solusyon sa labas natin. Gaya ng mga Israelita nung nasa disyerto sila. Every time na may hinarap silang problema, dumadating ang tulong mula sa labas. When the enemies came after them, a pillar of fire appeared. When they were being scorched by the sun, a cloud came. When they were thirsty, a rock provided them with water. Similarly, meron tayong ganong tendency. When problems arise, we tend to seek external help. Ang usual motto natin ay, save me or rescue me. The problem with that is, we miss the goal of the Torah or the Bible. That is, to look inwardly because that's where the power lies. Nasa bawat isa sa atin ang solusyon. Ang ultimate intention ng Panginoon is to make us fully mature, independent, and functioning the way we were designed to function. Jesus said, "Whoever believes in me will also do the works that I'm doing. He will do even greater things than this." Mankind has been experiencing all kinds of difficulties and crises from the beginning until now, especially with the pandemic. Actually, pandemic or no pandemic, we typically see life as an endless series of unfortunate events or parang hindi nauubusan ng problema. But the good thing about this pandemic is it has forced us to realize that we will never get out of this unless we ourselves do something about it. Israel succeeded by using the technology given to them by God, and they did it together. In the same way, our success depends on the proper understanding and application of the same technology, and we must also do it together. In the next video, I will share things that I've realized through experiments with my group about potential. Ano ito? Where and how can we find it? What's the role of the technology or the Bible in identifying and releasing our potential? Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.